Hello viewers. In this video, we are going to explore the opportunities available for new graduates, especially from electrical and electronics engineering, electronics and communication engineering, and computer engineers. Let's jump onto the video. The focus of this video is on communication engineering only. So, what's next after graduation? There are a lot of industries out there for communication engineers. Let's start with mobile communications. So, in mobile communication, there are multiple technologies out there 2G, 3G, 4G, and we started rolling out 5G services also. And do you know what is the tele density of the world? It is 107 percentage. It is more than 100 percentage because more and more people are using dual SIM cards in their handsets. So that's why the tele density increases to 107 percentage. So you can predict the growth of the mobile communication. No one will live without their mobile phones in future. And next, IoT networks. It is a growing field in the communication world. So earlier, the networks carry human traffic only. It's a human to human traffic only. Now, what's going to happen? It's going to carry mobile machine to machine communication and machine to human communication and human to machine communication. Different kinds of these kind of traffics are going to flow in the IoT networks. So Internet of Things, it's going to offer a lot of opportunities for communication engineers because we are dealing with a lot of sensors, and these sensors have to send the data through communication networks only, especially mobile communication networks. So we need to design the antenna so that it can able to communicate with the existing 2G, 3G, 4G or 5G services. And this year on year, the IoT network growth is increasing by 18%. There are a lot of IoT networks out there. NB-IoT is very famous, and then LoRa is there, and the new one is ACG GSM is there. So next is data centers. Data centers, there are across the globe, there are 7.2 million data centers are there. So, of course, a lot of opportunities are there, and 274 providers are there. So there are a lot of opportunities out there for communication engineers, so starting from data security to data transmission and performance monitoring. All those things are handled in data centers. And then it is an interesting part, and definitely it's not my cup of tea. Cryptography. We need to protect the data security. As the data growth is increasing exponentially, at the same time, we need to protect the data. So there is a separate field called cryptography. It is which is increasingly become complex. So we need to protect the data from unauthorized access. So this is one of an interesting field. People who have brain, and definitely it's a good field to explore. And then the cloud networking. In the cloud networking, it is growing 16 percentage year on year, and 33 plus providers are there across the globe. And the cloud networks, because of rolling out the 5G services in the network, mobile network, uh, most of the applications are running in the cloud only. And then because 5G have a low latency compared to 4G networks, the latency means it is delayed 10 times less delay compared to 4G network. So all the applications can run in the cloud networks, and so not that much memory or processing power is required in the mobile devices as well as in the sensors network. So cloud computing is another interesting field. And of course, radio stations, satellite communications, and satellite TVs. There are also we have a lot of opportunities, but there is a limitation. Yes, we don't require, or there are not much positions are there for communication engineers. For example, if you have if there is a state or if there is a country, hardly they used to recruit 4 to 5 engineers in each field. For example, if it is a FM stations, the main job for the engineer is to maintain the communication. So that is the predominant job in these three industries. Okay, yes, you read it right. It is interplanet communications. If you have a brain, how you can join in NASA, ISRO, and all. Okay, we have a very good deep space network in the globe, actually. If you are good in microwave communications, especially in VHF, UHF, and you are good in designing high gain antenna, definitely um, it's a field for you. So of course it's a rocket science. So this picture explains the communication happening between Earth and Mars. Uh, Okay, and then the enterprise network. Enterprise network, the year on year enterprise networks are growing by 14%. There is a huge demand for communication engineers in enterprise networking. So, in these leading providers are Cisco and HP. 20% market share is there for Cisco, for Cisco, and 17% are there for HP networks. No? Okay, and then bandwidth providers. Of course, there are a lot of bandwidth providers out there. Bandwidth providers is nothing but they are offering bandwidth to the to multiple users, multiple customers, different type of users and different type of customers. Okay, nowadays even a cable operator is used to give a lease line to the to the home. Fiber to the home is available. There are numerous bandwidth providers out there in the country. So earlier, we used to dig the ground and lay the fiber. Now, because of overhead fibers, it invite lot of bandwidth providers in the globe. Okay. So, who are all the companies? Who are all my employers? So, I have listed down around 26 companies which are especially recruiting communication engineers. Okay, forget about the first two things, Antel and Geo. These are all the operators in India, or Vodafone also. So, you can apply in your own country. Okay, what are all the skills you require? Yes, of course, if you know Python, it is very well. There is a chance that you may get a job in communication industries. Along with that, communication industry is basically dealing with large amount of data. So, if you are good in Excel programming, Power BI, and Tableau, then you are the front runner in the race. Yes. Okay, I'm going to sum up all these things into a single slide. So, left side, the green slide consists of all the companies which are going to recruit you. There are 27 are there. If you know any companies, please list down in the comment box so that it will be useful for the other viewers also. And what are all the data management and programming skills you required? At least you should know basic programming in Python, Excel, Tableau, Power BI, and of course PowerPoint. And the technical skills, what did you have to learn? You have to learn mobile communication, optical communication, IP, Ethernet, MPLS, data security. SD-WAN is the future of networking, and cloud networking, RF engineering, and so on. Even firewall, network slicing, QoS, Wi-Fi 6 is a modern thing, NB-IoT, LoRa, all these things. There are a lot of courses are available in Coursera and Udemy and all. You can enhance your knowledge or skills or develop your skills in these areas. Then definitely you will get a job in these companies. Okay, what are the options available for certification in this area? Yes, if you consider mobile communication, then Ericsson is offering a lot of certification for the peoples. And of course, Cisco is benchmark for certification in networking. And you can get cloud networking certification, cloud certification, and Palo Alto firewall certifications. HP networks, okay, HP and networks also offering certification, yeah, and Juniper also is available there. Okay, so what are all the roles available in communication industries? Yeah, if you take on communication, there are multiple roles out there, starting from planning, and then once the planning is done, it will be going into the implementation. Once it is implemented, we have to maintain it. That is done by the operation and maintenance team, and then there will be a centralized NOC which will monitor all the activities across the country or across the globe. So that is called a network operating center. And finally, we have to maintain the performance and quality of the network so that the end user experience will be high. So the performance team will be there. So there are five different kind of roles is there in each and every communication engineering industry. That's all, viewers. If you have any suggestions or inputs, please comment it on the comment box. Thank you for your time and all the best.